Welcome to day 51 of Reset, Restart, Refocus. Okay, so it's time for my weekly weigh-in. Let's see how I did this week. So, as you know, the last time I checked in with you guys was Friday, and I had a little crybaby session about, how I hadn't lost any weight in a week and a half and blah, 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 and yakety yak. And so this is what happened on Saturday morning. Okay, so on Saturday morning, I weighed in at 171.6. That was a 1.2 weight loss. So, I just thought it was kind of funny that after I had been complaining and whining and everything else that I had lost weight the next morning. That'll teach me, right? All right. So, you can imagine I was pretty happy to see a little bit of weight. Actually, it's more than a little bit of weight. It's 1.2 pounds. All right, so here's what I had to eat on Saturday. So before I pop this in the microwave, this is what I'm having for my Saturday meal. I'm having the enchilada breakfast bake and about a cup and a half of broccoli. All right, so on Saturday, I had the enchilada bake and some broccoli, and I had one more piece after that. And trust me, it does not go to waste. In fact, I had a few people at work that I shared the recipe with, and they tried it out and they thought it was just as delicious as I did. So it was kind of good to know that other people like my recipes as much as I do. So anyway, that's what I had on Saturday. So on Sunday, let's see what I weighed. All right, so yeah, on Sunday I was 170.6. I was down another pound. So I've definitely had a little bit of a whoosh. So that was really good. I was real happy about that. All right, so here's what I had to eat on Sunday. All right, Sunday's meal is a cup and a half of broccoli, and I'm going to put some butter on top of that and some enchilada bake with a little bit of sour cream. Okay, so Sunday before my live stream, I had the last little bit of that enchilada bake and the broccoli. Yeah, that's going on my menu, and I'm going to be having that again real soon. It was so good. If I feel like having Mexican, that's going to be my top choice rather than tacos or taco salad or nachos or anything. I think that's going to be the winner for me. And then also after my live stream, during the live stream, I had made some roasted asparagus, and I put about 8 pieces in each of the containers, and I had some left for the kids because they were all here and they wanted to have some. So of course I shared some asparagus with all the kids, and I kind of snacked on some too. So I didn't film it, but I probably had about 5 or 6 pieces of asparagus after the live stream. So anyway, that's what I had to eat on Sunday. So let's find out what I weighed in this morning and what my weekly total is. Okay, so this morning I weighed in at 170.8, which means I was up 0.2 pounds. Not a big deal. Really, that's pretty much staying the same in my book. So for the week let's see what I weighed last Monday. Last Monday, I weighed in at 172.8, which was a gain of 0.4 for the week. This week, I am 170.8, which means I've lost an entire 2 pounds this week. So when I had my little whiny session on Friday, I didn't know that whoosh was coming. So I'm really, really happy to have lost 2 pounds this week. That's awesome. All right, so anyway, let's talk about what I've had to eat today. Okay, so it's 10:30 and it's my day off, and I'm sitting around the house and I'm feeling pretty hungry. It's a little bit on the earlier side, but I'm going to eat because I'm hungry. So for my meal today, I'm having these 5 curry chicken wings and some baked roasted radishes and mushrooms. That's what it is. Okay, so there just wasn't enough vegetables in my meal and still a little bit hungry. So this is just one big giant pickle that I sliced up, and this is what I'm going to eat right now. Okay, so I couldn't wait to get my hands on those curried baked chicken wings and the roasted vegetables that I'd made. They were so good. But those vegetables, they just weren't enough. There was just a little bit because, but just like I said in the live stream, I went to buy a few bags of radishes and they only had one little bag of radishes, and they won't get any more in until Wednesday. So I tried to divide it up between all the containers with the mushrooms and the jalapeno and everything. It just wasn't enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the vegetables from one of the other containers and kind of double up on it so I'll have plenty of food. So after I had the wings and the mixed vegetables, later on, then I had a pickle. It was a nice big fat pickle, and I just sliced it up into pieces, and I was actually craving a little bit of pickle. Maybe it's my electrolytes are down a little bit, and that's what my body was craving and what it wanted, but besides the fact that I needed to eat more vegetables. So that's what I had to cure that problem. All right, so let's talk about exercise. Okay, so not only am I doing the plank challenge with Melanie Hind and some other wonderful YouTubers, I've also started doing 100 days of fitness with Renea Riffel, Momma Keto. Yes, we're both starting up the 100 days of fitness again. So right after I did the first 100 days of fitness, Renee and I and some other people were starting that up again, like right afterwards, but we all kind of fell off the exercise wagon. And so I was watching Renee this weekend, and she was talking about how she was going to start up again on Monday. So I'm going to join her and do 100 days of fitness. There's a lot of reasons why we should be exercising for good health. And one thing that it's going to help me, exercising is going to help me with, is increasing my plank. But also I'm going to be building muscle throughout my body and hopefully burn some more fat off of the areas where I really want to burn some fat. Now I know that you can't target fat in certain places, but exercise really does help to lose those inches, and that's really what I'm going for. So join Renee and I on this 100 days of fitness, and I'll put her link in the description below. Check her out and let her know that you're going to join her too. All right? So here are the exercises that I did today for day 1 of 100 days of fitness. Okay, so I attempted to do a wall squat, and I didn't last but 5 seconds because it was really hurting my knees. I don't know if I was doing it wrong, but I'm really going to have to look that up and see if how I can really engage my core and not hurt my knees doing the wall sits. So I'm going to look into that. So I didn't last very long on the wall sits. It was like 5 seconds. And I don't even think that I got down into a sitting position. Yeah, I don't think that happened. So anyway, I kind of gave up on that one. But these are the ones that I actually did. So I did 20 squats, which are great for your glutes and your thighs. I don't know what the thigh muscles are called. 10 bicep curls, and I have these 4-pound weights that I use. They feel a lot heavier than 4 pounds to me, but I mean, that's where I'm starting. And so since they feel heavy to me, that's where I'm starting. So 4-pound weights on the bicep curls. I also did a 20-second lateral raise, which was something that Grey Wolf Fitness had us do several months ago. And I don't remember what my time was, but I started out with 20 seconds, and I'm going to try to increase that time throughout the month. We'll see what happens. It's a really good exercise for your arms. You just hold the weight out like this. Let me move so you can see the weight. See? No. There it is. You have to hold the weight straight out like that for as long as you can. So I did 20 seconds. Also, I did 10 fire hydrants on each side of my legs, and I did 20 crunches. So anyway, those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises that I did today. And tomorrow I'll do them again, and I'll try to increase my reps and my time where I can, and stay the same where I can until I get to the point where I can start increasing all the time. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, so anyway, that's my update for this week. For Monday, we're starting on week 8 of Reset, Restart, Refocus. So it's going to be on February 28th. It's going to be 2 months exactly, 60 days. I'm anxious to measure my body, do some pictures, and see how well I've done. I only have a little bit of time to go, and hopefully this exercise will help me out a little bit, right? Okay, so anyway, that's all that I have for you today. So until next time, keep calm and keto on.